Hi, I'm Carl with Apt, and this is the 2018 75-inch X900F series TV from Sony. The model number may sound similar to last year's X900E, but there are definitely some differences to note that make this a TV worth checking out if you're in the market to upgrade your home theater system. Now, if you've seen the X900E or the X940E from 2017, you know that Sony's capable of producing extremely good full-array LED sets. But the better of the two, the 940, only came in one size, which was 75 inches, and that limited who could use it. This year, Sony's produced the 900F to be a little closer to last year's 940E in quality, and they offer it in a variety of sizes. You can get this in a 49, 55, 65, 75, or even 85-inch TV this year, and they're all available from us right here at Apt Electronics in Glenview or online at apt.com. It's still got a native 10-bit 120Hz panel, so what makes this year's set better? Well, to start, you get an improved X1 Extreme processor with better motion handling through X-Motion. You'll be able to update this to be compatible with Dolby Vision with a future update, and they've improved the backlighting as well. And with the updated processor, Sony's also improved the local dimming to produce very little light bloom, which makes this a great OLED competitor, and it also helps out with contrast and black levels. It's really easy to pick out details in really bright or really dark scenes on this particular TV. So this TV does great in all sorts of lighting situations. You can use it in a really dark basement or theater room, or you can use it in a room that gets a lot of natural light. The only thing about the picture that's not quite that great on this set has to do really with the viewing angles. It's not terrible by any means, but it does drop off as you move to the side, so your ideal viewing position is within about 20 to 30 degrees of center. It's a VA panel, so the more limited viewing angle isn't really that unexpected. One other thing to mention involving the picture would be the way this handles motion, and it does a terrific job of that. The updated X-Motion really shines on this set. There aren't too many situations with motion that this can't handle. If you're into watching sports or other fast action, this will be a TV that you'll really be happy with. Moving on, we'll talk about the design a little. There's an almost non-existent bezel that surrounds the screen, and you get a couple pedestal feet that can be attached if you're not mounting the set to the wall. And the width of the feet is something to be aware of. These are spread pretty far apart, which I get it keeps it stable. I just don't generally care for the look of those widespread pedestal legs, but they do have some cable management built in to give you a cleaner installation option, so that's nice. On the back of the TV, you're going to find all your inputs. You get 4 HDMIs, with number 3 having an audio return channel, 3 USB connections, a mini RS-232C input, Ethernet connection, and an antenna connection. There's also a spot to plug in the provided IR blaster to use with another component like your receiver or cable box, and you also get optical and analog audio outputs, which will come in handy since you really should hook this TV up to a surround system or soundbar. The sound quality on this set is typical of most new TVs, which is not great. The picture this puts out really deserves to be hooked up to a good sound system. So the sound isn't great on this set, but you know what is? The smart features. Android TV with the Google Assistant works really well. When you ask the TV to search something, it rarely has trouble finding it. It also works for things like adjusting the volume and changing the channels. And if you have it connected to a phone with Google Assistant, you can even set up things like calendar appointments and alarms. There's a lot that this system can do, and it's constantly being improved, so what it does now is only part of what it'll be able to do in the future. I think the remote itself could use a little cosmetic update, as it just seems a little generic, but it does the job, and isn't that the most important aspect of it? Overall, I really like this TV, and with it bridging the gap between last year's 900E and the 940E, it's going to give far more people a great option in a bunch of different sizes. The colors are super accurate, and it handles motion as good as any TV that I've seen in the last few years. So, is this a TV you'd consider for your home theater? Let us know in the comments section. As always, we appreciate you checking out our videos, and don't forget to subscribe so you get updates whenever we post new content.